Sometimes I wish my mom was still a virgin. I just like thinking of creative ways to tell you that I don't want to be here. No, it's great to be here. Make some noise, Link Lodge. Hell yeah, this is a good time. Good Sunday night. Hell yeah. And I'm pretty glad my mom's not a virgin because I'm pretty sure that would make me Jesus, you know? And thank God I'm not because he died in a weird way, you know? Like, they made the guy carry a cross and run a marathon, you know? Like, and then they nailed him to the cross he was carrying after that marathon. Imagine being nailed to anything, like, Jesus Christ. But, no, but Jesus' death, it kind of feels like a waste, you know? Like, Jesus died for our sins, but that's all anyone does these days. It feels more like the only sin that Jesus died for was nailing people to shit, you know? Like, that's a weird misdemeanor. I don't know. I would say that my favorite thing about the Lord's death, it would have to be the community and the camaraderie involved in that whole activity, right? Like, if you really break it down, the entire city of Jerusalem came together to commit a hate crime, you know? Like, there's something kind of sweet about that. I like that. Yeah, Jesus, that's right. Well, speaking of Jesus, I stopped watching porn pretty recently. That's right. I just read porn now, so... Yeah, I like it. I didn't like watching it and jacking off. I felt like I was being a cuck, but from really far away, you know? Like, I didn't like that feeling, honestly. And I wanted to do something smart while in ecstasy, you know? And that's what smart people do, right? They read. But it's all the same, though. It really is, you know? Like, you just take forever to find what you like, and you jack off and you come, and then you go put the Bible back on the bookshelf. You know what I mean? Like... You guys aren't into that? No? Oh, my bad. Sorry. I have been trying to read more, though. I have been. I don't think I'm doing the best job of it, though. Like, I'm mostly reading a lot of article headlines. And I saw one that stood out to me the other day. It said, porn star breaks record, sleeps with 1,000 men in 24 hours. And I guess it stood out to me because the only thing it left me thinking was, what was the record before? You know? Like... It was probably like 74 or something, you know? Like, even if it was 574, like, she still overshot that thing by a mile. I read some of the article, and a lot of people were calling her an overachiever, but more of an overreceiver, if you ask me. So it's just what I think. No. I have been trying to learn more, though, because I'm not super smart. Like, one thing I learned recently is I learned what a wellness check is. Yeah, that was fun. Basically, what I learned is that if the police come knocking on your door for a wellness check and they find you alive, they're pretty upset. They're pretty mad about that, usually. And I'm so dumb that when a copper knocked on my door and he was like, "Hey, buddy, you're getting a wellness check," I was like, "That's great. How much am I getting?" You know? Like, I really thought that. Like, I don't know. I really could have used that money, too. I really could have, because I just lost my job pretty recently. Yeah, I worked for Nintendo, and basically I was tasked with creating a new product for us. So I thought, like, let's bring back the Nintendo DS, you know? I thought that was fun and nostalgic for folks, and then to incorporate new people, new customers, I thought, like, let's incorporate AI, right? Let's get them involved. And I thought that was a good idea, but I didn't say it all together until I pitched it to my boss for the first time, and I told him that our new product should be the Nintendo AI DS. That was a weird meeting, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I looked him dead in the eyes, and I was like, we need to guarantee that every child in America gets the new AI DS. For Christmas. It'll change their lives forever. And I wasn't wrong, but I am unemployed, so... I don't know, that was rough. But I feel bad for kids nowadays, though, I do. Not just because of the AIDS, but... because clocks are extinct. You know, they don't exist anymore. So you don't hear fun sayings like when I was younger. You know, you don't hear anyone nowadays like, "Hey, hot lady, 10 o'clock." You know, like that era's over. It's gone. You don't even hear like a fun replacement for it. You know, something cool like a, "Hey, hot lady, battery percentage." You know, like there's no creativity in the youth. It's sad.